Okay, how many other ghosts are there? You.
Hey, Max, you're more than halfway through.
2 on each floor. Okay. So, I need the chili. I need a song. I need legless pants.
Would you like a hint as to the song?
Well, here's what I want to know. Do I need to go in here, or am I supposed to save going into Mrs. Gunn's room for last?
You can try. I'm pretty sure she just tells you no, not as long as there are ghosts.
Door's locked and no earthly force can open it. Well, maybe a whole team of horses, but good luck getting them up the elevator. Knock, knock.
Yes, who is it?
Mrs. Gunn, I'm Maximus Reinigan.
Are you with the ghost extermination people? Yes, ma'am. Florence Cunningham. Cunningham Ghost Annihilation Services. Maximus is my assistant.
I'm your what?
Who's county licensed ghost hunter here? Me or you?
Okay, fine, I guess.
Have you been able to exterminate all the ghosts? I still feel haunted. 6 of them left, according to the sensor.
We're still working on it, ma'am. Don't worry, you can count on us.
Alright, please let me know when you're finished.
Will do, ma'am. Alright.
Now, would you like a hint as to the music one?
Not yet, because...
Okay.
What did I say? The sunflower's enchanted to not need natural light. Now it's an unflower. Heh. Alright, so 2 on this floor. There's the music room one. Oh, there's boo everywhere in this area. I really don't like that there's music coming from there.
Ah, there's music coming from there, huh?
I tried interacting with it and it didn't do anything.
Perhaps you didn't have what you needed yet.
Ah, here we go. Transcribe it!
The only reason I say that is because that's not one of the things I would expect most people would go back to.
Let's see if I can think of a way to help. Oh, I think I have to play it on the piano, don't I? Play the lullaby. He's happy!
You finally got to be able to relax. It's not so creepy when it's played on the piano.
I was hoping I could pick up his conductor stick, but it's gone, I think.
Yeah.
Alright, 1 on this floor still. What is the one on this floor? I'm confused, because there's no, I haven't found any other ghosts here. Oh, I didn't notice this door. Oh, wait, no, that's just the exit. Wait, is there another door out here that I don't know of?
Nope.
Huh. Okay, maybe it's like a final ghost that appears once I have the others.
I'm saying nothing.
Okay, so... There's the... Okay, so this is chili and pants. 2nd floor. Law.
For the record, I'll need to stop in like 10 minutes.
Ah, damn it. Ah, right, I think I can help this guy now, because I have a bunch of cigars now. Or... No, wait, what do I need to do to help him?
You need to give him something funny. Last thing he was working on was an exploding cigar.
Sell value 1 meat. Why would I puff it? Ah, okay. anything I missed involving the pathways, the Lost Woods?
No, but there is something in this maze that can help you.
Okay, I figured there's something here that I haven't done yet. Get me out of here! Come on. There we go. What? Oh, right. This is full of beans. All right. So time to go get to work on this. Now, I don't need a gun, so I've got to remember to not do a gun. Grab a chili pot, put in a burner. Spices. Some beans. A gun. Nope. No gun. It's not according to Royal Chili because it doesn't have a gun in it, but it is chili with no gun in it, which is the thing you're after. Chili sin pistoles. Hey, buddy. This ghost is pertaining to Kramer's food. Hey, I'm back, and I've got a bowl of 100% gun-free chili right here.
Oh my gosh, thank you so... Oh.
Is something wrong?
Well, see, I can only eat ghost food.
Do you need me to murder this chili for you?
Not to put too fine a point on it, but yes.
Alright, I guess I'll try to find a humane way to do that? The fuck? Back to the kitchen? Wait a minute. Wait a fucking... Oh. I saw this lamp and thought it was a skirt and was like, can I just give that to him? That's legless pants. Huh. How do I kill chili?
This one's a bit odd. I only discovered it by walking near the thing that would let me do it.
You tell
Would
me
you like
what...
me to give you a room?
Tell me what floor it's on.
Okay. The one you're on.
For the first floor, okay. Aha! Smother the chili with a...
Yeah, you humanely got rid of the chili's life.
Uh-huh. We'll call it that. Hey, okay, I've euthanized your chili. Here you go. You hand the ghost the ghosty bowl of chili and he immediately gobbles it up. The long, finally satisfied sigh, he dissipates. Happy trails, big guy.
Whew. Thank you so much for dealing with that ghost. I'm exhausted.
What were you even doing?
Get demanding ghost food, but I don't really know how to cook except like nachos and popcorn. And just the regular kind, not ghost nachos and popcorn. But he was really insistent, so I figured ghost food's probably invisible, right? So I just pretended and gave him empty plates. I guess it worked, even though that doesn't really make any sense.
Huh.
Anyway, thanks again. I work at the snack bar at the visitor center, so I'll see you around there.
Alright, see you later. Okay, I'm taking a quick look in here again, and then before we end off the session, I want to go see if there's anything new I can do in the visitor center. Alright, I'm gonna go to the visitor center. And no smashing tokens.
Oh, hi. Thanks again for freeing me from that book.
You still kind of have marks where the engraving's pressed into your face.
I'm hoping they fade with time, but if not, I can always quiz myself while shaving.
So what do you do here?
I provide information. Want some?
Sure.
Great, that's what I'm here for. What would you like to know?
What can you tell me about Mrs. Gunn?
Her full name is Teresa Olivia Gunn, but she informally goes by Terry. She was born in 1847 to Reginald and Priscilla Gunn. Her mother was a mathematician and founding member of the Western Society of Mathematics in 1870, and her father was a catapult operator in the unpleasant disagreement of 1862. She invented the gun in 1869 at the age of 22. There's a photograph of her on the wall there to the prestigious inventing award. She married her husband Dan 20 years ago in 1875, and they had 3 daughters.
Okay, so the Dan name tag is for her husband. Okay, interesting.
Oh, it was in the Mr. Gunn room.
Yeah.
Other than that, there's not a whole lot we know about her. She's a very private person, especially after she gained the house of this historical foundation and lodged herself in a room 4 years ago.
I have a theory, but I'm going to go through all this first.
Anything else you'd like to know about?
Mrs. Gunn's family.
Well, let's see. She married Dan Staple Remover in 1875. He was the inventor of the staple remover. Did you know that? They met at an inventors convention 3 years previously. Dan decided to take her last name because he wanted to call his invention Office Chompers, and he was always a little annoyed that people called it after him instead. They had 3 daughters named Dorothy, Blanche, and Rose.
That's nice.
Unfortunately, Dan vanished mysteriously in 1889, shortly after Rose was born. Nobody knows what happened to him, although it's generally assumed he was killed by bandits while he was on the road for Gunn Industries business. And then all 3 of the girls went missing the year after. They went to a summer camp and were just never heard from again. No ransom note or anything. Mrs. Gunn was never the same after that, naturally. She started blaming it on ghosts, though as far as I know, there's been no ghost activity here until just the other day.
Gunn Manor.
Isn't it amazing? Mrs. Gunn had it built in the mid to late 70s when she and her husband decided to start a family. It was finished in 1877. It has 8 bedrooms and 1 bathroom, plus a whole host of modern conveniences like electric lights, a coal-fired boiler, and a bowling alley. My personal favorite room is the library, but I guess you knew that already. Mrs. Gunn donated her house to the Historical Society in 1891 with the provision that we keep the place properly maintained and send her meals out to her room in the kitchen dumbwaiter. She's actually never come out of her room since then, although she still comes communicate via telephone or the house intercom sometimes.
Huh. The kitchen dumbwaiter goes to her room. What can you tell me about rocks?
Great, I know a ton of stuff about rocks now, specifically igneous rocks and granite in particular. Did you know that granite tables are frequently used as bases for optical instruments because they're very stable and easy to see?
Weird. Tell me another one.
Sure, how about this? Geologists call granite massive because it doesn't have any internal structures and also because it comes in great big lumps.
Tell me another one.
Sure, how about this? Granite is frequently used as a building material to strike the pleasant gray color.
Tell me another one.
Sure, how about this? Igneous rocks are formed when magma cools and solidifies, which can happen either above or below the Earth's surface and even in your own home.
Tell me another one.
Sure, how about this? Granite gravestones and memorials are considered a status symbol because the tools to carve any grave such hard stone with speed and precision have only been recently invented. In fact, up until about 50 years ago, there was only one workshop in the world to produce them, run by the inventor Alexander McDonald, who also invented Harzburger, although that proved less popular because Harzburgite is not one of the edible kinds of igneous rock.
Tell me another.
Sure, how about this? Granite was an integral part of the architecture of many ancient societies, which is why the ruins of those buildings still exist today, unlike those of ancient peoples who built all their structures out of cheese and wheat paste.
Tell me another one.
Sure, how about this? Granite contains at least 25% quartz, which makes it useful as a resistor in all kinds of magical devices.
Tell me another one.
Sure, how about this? Hitting something with a rock is the very first human invention, and then the second was swearing.
Tell me another one.
How about this? Obsidian is a type of volcanic class that, if chipped properly, can be so sharp it can cut a razor blade in half lengthwise.
Tell me another one.
Sure, how about this? The third weirdest sport, curling, uses stones and brushes made specifically out of granite.
Tell me another one.
Sure, how about this? Granite is a natural source of radiation and contains 10 to 12 parts per million of uranium, which is why you shouldn't fill your underwear with it despite the pleasant weight.
Tell me it. What? Tell me another one.
Sure, how about this? The word granite comes from the ancient word granum, or grain, because of its pleasant, weedy smell.
Tell me another one. Already heard
Sure,
that
how
one.
about this?
Already heard that one. Okay, we're
Sure,
good.
how about this? Sure, how about this? Some of the most interesting rocks in the world can be found near the 4 magnetic poles.
I did not know that. Bye. Snacks.
I bet it's popcorn and nachos.
It's deep fried holster, gunpowder turkey leg, and gun shit cookie. I'm gonna continue to buy one of each of these things. Nothing for photos. Candy, souvenirs. The guy from the bar cart is leaning heavily against a display of shot glasses with different names etched onto them. A sign on the display reads, "Personalized shot glasses, 1300 meat." The guy picks up a bottle stashed behind the display and fills a shot glass labeled Walter. Is that your name, Walter? The guy squints at the shot glass.
Sure.
He knocks back the shot and tosses the glass over his shoulder before picking up and filling another one.
Now it's Matt.
Give the guy 1,300 meat and a fit and fish around the display until you find one with your name on it. Thanks. I don't know what all this is going to be used for. Wait a minute. Didn't I have to do something with a drink? Gain XP when you drink. Okay. Coated in gunpowder and then cooked nowhere near an open flame. Currently, I have no idea what all this stuff is going to do in order to help me get the remaining things. Let me, hey, you. Tell me about them. 4 ghosts left. 1 on the first floor, 2 on the second floor, 1 on the third floor. So, Pants Guy, an unknown one on the third floor, Law Lady, and, the Joke Guy. God, it has actually been a little while since the last recording, so I actually need to remember... Oh, wait, hang on.
Refamiliarize yourself with the manor, if you like.
Right, well, it's not that. Hang on, hey, you, am I forgetting about anything? Alright, will you tell me... Oh, hey, there's a little bit of stuff here for Endgame. What do you think we should do next?
Well, Maximus, I gotta say, you did a heck of a job. Looks like you saved the day and everything.
Yeah, because I couldn't have done it without you, Susie. Come on, let's go check out the final cutscene.
I sure hope there's a happy ending. I love a happy ending.
Any other ideas? Oh, okay, no. Alright. Will you tell me? 4 ghosts left of the purposes. 1 on the first floor, 2 on the second, 1 on the third. Okay, that'll help. I wanted a reminder of, like, what I need to do for each ghost, but I guess this will work.
Don't you still need to find the legless pants for the one on the first floor, or is that the second floor?
Okay, well, I could have sworn I turned these... Was I turning these lights off, or was I turning them on?
Who knows?
I can't remember, but I'm going to leave them as they are.
I expected you to turn the light on and it to go boo!
Nah, apparently I got all of those. Alright.
Hey, there's one.
Alright, so...
You took care of this one.
Yeah, I just need to refresh myself on what all...
You had to make chili without a gun in it.
It was quite difficult.
Look. Oh, now I remember. The pantry.
Yeah, so this guy needs legless pants.
No, don't fight.
I know I'm not going to, but I love this. I'm sick of your weird errand and also your weird face! Alright, so that's one. Need legless pants. Alright,
We know the gallery is where the attorney is.
we already did the library one. Nope.
I really expected there to be just a couch in there.
Oh, right, this is the, yeah, this is the guy who isn't funny. Alright, I need an exploding cigar for him.
Yeah, but one that doesn't murder you. So, like, preferably one with a small amount of dynamite.
And then we haven't even found the third floor one, I don't think.
Correct. So might as well take care of what we got.
Alright.
Boo!
Alright, oh, there's a plaid skirt in here. That's sort of like legless pants. It's worth a try. Nope. Alright. Let's
What's
see if
that thing over there?
Huh?
Little tiny miner's kit.
It's a doll mine. How adorable. Just look at all the little miners and minecarts and mine shafts and bowls of mine strewn.
I believe you picked something up from that.
I either already got it or I didn't, or I don't need to, so.
No, I mean, I believe you already got it, and that's my little hint as to one of your things you need to do. Just so you aren't scraping it around looking for it.
Okay, well I have these cheap cigars.
Right. What else do you have? It's on the screen right now.
The gunpowder flavored candy stick?
Nope. Close.
Fire flavor? Oh, tiny stick of dynamite. Okay. Hilarious!
There you go. I just wanted to get that, let you know that was done inside your inventory.
Alright. So... let's take care of this guy first. I think this is what you're looking for.
Oh, right. I'm everyone. That's an exploding cigar.
Yep, sometimes a cigar is just a cigar, but not this time.
What did you use for the explosive?
Found a really small firecracker, just big enough to blow up the cigar without also blowing up someone's face. Also without the, violent lead projectile.
You're a genius. Please let me see it in action so I can finally rest.
Light it
right.
up.
Didn't he try and make an exploding cigar with a bullet?
Oh, yeah. I think that's how he died. Light it up. Hooray.
Alright.
I just imagine he dies laughing. Or disappears laughing.
To the pantry.
Hi, let me roll over to you. How about this skirt?
Look, I understand the genderization of clothing maybe shouldn't be a thing, but I'm kind of old-fashioned.
Did I say skirt? I meant kilt.
What's a kilt?
It's a special kind of foreign legless pants. For men. Here, try it. Ghost tries on the...
I mean, you're not wrong.
Yeah.
Hey, that's really nice. Thanks a lot.
With his pants problem solved, he dissipates to the ether. Good luck. Alright. Just 2 left.
Yep.
What?
So...
I think I should probably go back to the lawyer just because so I can remember what I need to get.
You go do that, and I'm going to double check and see if you're on the step that tripped me up.
Alright. So Mccready fired as soon as the church bell struck noon.
Yes, that's what I just said. Have you got a point to make, or are you just stalling for time to think? You know what you need to do.
Objection!
What the heck?
Mccready fired at the wrong time!
What are you talking about? He fired it exactly at noon with the church bells. There are witnesses.
That's right, he fired at clock noon, but the duel was set for high noon! They aren't the same thing! High noon is just when the sun is at its highest point in the sky. Depending on geography and the time of years, it can be hours different from clock noon. Mccready fired early, and that makes the duel illegal! So what do you say to that, counselor? Felicity gives you a slow smile.
I hand it to you, Prosecutor Ryan, again. You're a lot better at this than I was giving you credit for. That's a good thought you had there. There's just one problem with it.
Oh, what's that?
I already thought it. Take that.
She hurls a small book at you, which you just barely managed to catch. 1878 Nautical Almanac. Yeah, what the heck is this?
I did my homework when I was preparing for that trial. My legal homework is at the time I expected there to be an actual trial, not a gunfight. What you're holding there is a Nautical Almanac for the year 1878. There are bookmarks if you like to do the math for yourself, but if you look up solar noon, aka high noon, for June the 18th and make the adjustment for Rito's longitude, what do you think you get?
You have got to be kidding me.
That's right, Mr. Prosecutor, 12 o'clock p.m. precisely.
Hang on, I have something for this. Well, damn.
Nice try, though. I mean that sincerely.
That's all my ammo. I can't think of any other way to disprove Mccready's innocence. As far as I can see, it was a fair duel.
Yes, and that's me with the guilt of an innocent man's death on my hands.
An innocent man's death?
You sure are good at repeating things people say.
What if he didn't die?
Say what now?
Well, you didn't actually see the execution, right?
Yes, well, I was indisposed, you might say, being dead and all.
So you don't actually know whether or not it happened.
Oh, come on. Look, I appreciate the effort, but you're barking at the moon.
Let me ask you something.
You need to ask about when the trial was.
Was the trial right after the duel, the 19th? I mean, we got past the part I was stuck at, so you don't need to keep giving me answers.
Okay, go ahead then.
Was the trial right after the duel, the 19th?
No. I don't know what Reno's like now, but it didn't have a proper courthouse then, and you can't try a murder charge in the sheriff's front parlor. Mccready sat in jail for a couple weeks, and then they transported him to Frisco. Well, one thing and another, the trial didn't start till July 25th.
Jeez, so much for the right to a speedy trial.
Wheels grind slow.
I have another question.
Alright, go ahead.
What can you tell me about Mccready?
He was a gunfighter through and through, and by that I mean he was an adrenaline addict, and dueling was his needle of choice. Hell, if you told me you had evidence he cheated at poker with specific intent of baiting people into challenging into duels, I wouldn't be the least bit surprised. He was a sly one.
Her expression softens and she sighs.
I made him sound like a real devil, but that's not fair. He was smart, charming, could have been a good man. He'd chosen an entirely different life for himself.
Anything else?
Well, I recall he had a real good head for numbers. He even told me he never forgot a date, and every man he'd ever killed, he'd remember to pour a beer on their grave on their birthday.
Well, that's nice.
Mm-hmm.
Nicer birthday present would have been not having killed him in the first place, of course.
Yep.
I have another question.
Alright, go ahead.
When was the execution?
Well, we held the trial by combat on the 26th, so that was a Friday. They don't execute prisoners on the weekend, so presumably it would have been the following Monday, the 29th.
In the morning?
Well, with setting up the gallows and letting a crowd gather, they usually happen in the afternoon, around 3 typically.
I have another question.
Alright, go ahead.
Why did he invoke trial by combat? Assuming he was innocent, why would Mccready invoke trial by combat? His case was pretty straightforward. A duel only worsened his odds.
I was mighty surprised, let me tell you. The only thing I could figure is it was a damn fool sense of gunfighter's pride or something. Like that was the only form of justice he was willing to submit himself to.
I have another question. I'll be back. I may need to do some research. Excuse me while I dance out of here. Alright. Library!
You even know what you'd look up? You're past the newspaper point, admittedly. So you're past the point of getting stuck, I believe.
Okay, that's good. Mccready, to build a duck with a cat. Alright.
Would you like a hint?
Hang on.
Okay.
You look up boo in the dictionary. On second thought, no. Once was enough. Just tell me what floor to go to.
Doesn't matter. She gave you something.
Oh, right. Look up a date. This book is almost entirely tables of numbers labeled things like logarithm of the radius vector of the Earth. You could look up any day in the year 1878 in it, though who knows if you'll be able to figure out anything out from what it gives you. Ah, fuck. What was the date? It was June.
July.
It was July. Flip to the July chapter. 29.
Now, yes, that was the date of his execution.
That was when Mccready was going to be executed. Let's see. Wow, wait a minute. According to this, there was a total eclipse of the sun that day, centered right over the Western Territories with its totality. It's 2:47 p.m. That's a hell of a thing.
Good on you for knowing that that was the date you had to look up.
I mean, it was the date of his execution. Just because I'm curious, is anything next day? Let's see, on that day, there was a moon, and it was somewhere between new and full. Oh, okay. I can see where that's going. Alright. Hey, got a question for you.
Alright, go ahead.
I looked up July 29th in your almanac, and get this, there was a total eclipse of the sun that day.
What? Now you're just messing with me.
No, look for yourself. Totality at 2:47 p.m., right over the Western Territories.
Well, that's quite a thing, but I don't see how that affects... Wait. Unless you're suggesting...
Right. It was the perfect opportunity for Mccready to escape.
That's absurd.
Absurd like a fox! You said yourself that Mccready was really good at remembering dates. He could have read about the eclipse at any time and stored that knowledge away for future use, like to give himself an advantage in a duel or something.
Alright, that's reasonable as far as it goes, but Mccready couldn't have worked the Eclipse to do an escape plan because he didn't have any say over the court schedule.
You said, what with one thing and another, the trial didn't start until July 25th. Mccready could have caused any number of those delays himself, by faking illness in prison or messing with the horses on the ride to Frisco or anything. This could also explain the trial by combat.
You mean there ended up being too much of a delay, so if a regular trial went on too long and he was found guilty, he had missed the Eclipse.
Exactly. Whereas if he called for trial by combat, everything would be resolved one way or the other in only one more day. Maybe you'd win and that'd be fine, but if you lost, he could use his escape plan.
I have to admit this is pretty compelling, but it's all maybes and what ifs. Yeah, maybe it happened, but maybe Mccready was rescued by leprechauns.
Oh man, are there leprechauns in Frisco?
You need some kind of hard evidence before this is any more than just a fun story is what I mean.
Let me ask you something else.
What's up?
How can I find evidence of Mccready's escape?
Well, we don't know that an escape even happened.
True.
Something like that would have been in the news for certain.
Okay, I'll see what I can find.
This is the thing, I think.
Alright, I need a newspaper. You find a few bundles of old newspapers at the bottom of one shelf. The Frisco Newsinator.
The Newsinator!
Bury the platypus! With my Frisco Newsinator, I will be able to adjust all of the newspapers throughout Frisco, thus taking over the tri-state area! I don't know how that'll work, but...
By controlling news, I will control the people!
You start at the bottom of the stack and flip through them until you find the paper for the week of July 28th, August 3rd, 1878. The main feature has to do with the eclipse and various accidents and spectacles that occurred because most people weren't expecting it. The editor apologized for bearing the announcement in the previous week's weather forecast. Most notably, all 3 men scheduled to be hanged on the 29th escaped to the confusion, and only 2 of them were recaptured. Unfortunately, their names aren't given. You don't find anything else relevant to the case. However, as you're putting the papers back in order on the shelf, a headline on a more recent issue catches your eye. Husband of famous inventor missing. The article is light on information, but apparently Mrs. Gunn's husband Dan vanished on the road while traveling to Dirtwater on business about 6 years ago. Law enforcement suspected bandits, but no evidence was found. That's kind of grim.
Let's imagine you cartwheel land in front of her, she holds up like a 3. Then you go, now then.
Hey, got a question for you. I found a newspaper article. The guy scheduled to be executed the day the eclipse escaped, and one of them was never caught.
Which one?
Well...
Didn't say, did it?
Nope. Damn it.
And executed criminals aren't given gravestones with the names on them, so you can't just go looking around Frisco Cemetery to find out. Listen, Maximus, I really appreciate what you're trying to do, but at this point, you would actually have to find Mccready himself to prove he wasn't executed due to my failure.
Well, I guess that's what I'll do then!
Okay, so, this is the part that stumps me.